I'll have a double smiley sandwich, curly fries, and a vanilla shake.
Make that two.
That'll be $7.98. Please run up to the window. Thank you.
It's time to sample some local fare.
Smile, you're Mr. Smiley.
What's hot? What's cool? Food for the soul.
Can I give you guys a friendly piece of advice, okay? Don't ever go up to the drive-thru, okay? Always walk up to the counter.
Have a banana, have a whole bunch. It doesn't matter what you had for lunch. Just eat it, eat it.
It's the Wednesday drive-thru with Martin Kilcoyne on the Big 550.
Would you like smiley sauce with that?
KTRS.
And thanks to Kuda, also the folks at DiningOutLocalSTL.com. DiningOutLocalSTL.com, that's what the drive-thru is all about. Local restaurants, local success stories, want you to eat from St. Louis companies. We welcome in Mad Tomato, Italian Kitchen. Vito Racanelli Jr. with us here in studio. Vito, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Tell our listeners about Mad Tomato. I love the title, by the way. Was that your idea?
It's my daughter's nickname. I have a 4-year-old, and when she was born, she had this like perfectly round little head. So I used to tease her, and she would get all bright red when she cried. So I would call her my Mad Tomato. So that's thus the name of the restaurant. It's named after my daughter.
Oh,
love that
better.
story.
Yeah. It's a cool name and a cool story.
Yeah.
So, Mad Tomato, located in Clayton, and we're talking Italian. Pizza is your signature, or not necessarily? Or?
Yeah. It's kind of like the base of the restaurant. It's a farm to table rustic Italian restaurant. So a lot of what's growing around us is what I'm using. So a lot of whole proteins, whole lamb, whole pigs, a lot of whole things like that. Very sustainable, eco-friendly. True Italian cuisine, everything from the land.
Wood fire pizza, or what?
Hearth cooked pizza. Yeah, I don't burn wood. I use hearth. What I've learned about pizza ovens, I did a lot of research, was the wood in a pizza oven doesn't really affect the flavor because it doesn't work like a smoker where you burn wood underneath it and then the smoke comes up and cooks it. All it is just heating it like it would any other kind of oven. So all I really want to cook pizza is a high heat. So I use a gas-fired oven where it stays more consistent. So.
And we see the name Racanelli, families in the pizza business. You grew up around it, is that?
Oh, yeah.
So when did you make your first pizza?
When I was like 3. No.
And were you tossing them in the air as a kid?
Oh, yeah. We just back and forth, my brothers and I. No, I don't know. I don't know when I made my first pizza.
I've never asked anybody that question on this show before, by the way. When did you make your first pizza?
It was always a first.
I don't know. It's been so long. Somebody asked me how many pizzas I made, and I was like, I couldn't tell you. I was like, it's like second nature now. My brother John owns the Racanelli's pizza chain, and my brother Sam and I work together at Mad Tomato. So it's kind of hard to say.
Family business. So it's a passion as much as it is a business. You enjoy it. You love it.
I mean, more of a passion. It really is. I change the menu frequently. So 6 times a year we change it. We only change it once in the winter and once in the fall, but twice in the spring and twice in the summer because the grow seasons, things change. What's in today is gone tomorrow. So.
Where do you come up with your ideas? I mean, you talk about doing a lot of research and a lot of digging. Do you test a lot of food? I mean, it seems like a 24-hour-a-day passion for you.
It is. I start early in the morning. Usually I just when I start writing a menu, I write down the lists of ingredients like I know it's in season. So if I'm thinking about July, then I'm writing down tomatoes, cucumbers, basil, and then I'll start writing up these ingredients that I know they're going to be in season, different types of zucchini and whatnot. And then from there, I'll start to dissect that down, and I'll say, okay, I want to make a pasta using, this fresh tomato and this zucchini and this, and then I'll start building it all. And then once I have everything together, I'll start drawing pictures of what I want them to look like. And then once I have the pictures, if I can draw the picture and I can say it completely, then I'll have the menu item.
What's your most popular dish? If on any given day, do you sell a certain type of pizza more than any other?
I don't think pizza is actually our most popular thing. It's hard.
Dishes?
Yeah, we make all the noodles. We're probably making 10, 11 different types of noodles right now. So it's hard to say. I mean, like right now during the Lenten season, it's fish. We're flying a lot of fish in from Alaska or from the East Coast, West Coast, whatever the mood strikes, whatever I feel like I want to use. I'll usually just fly in direct from fishing boats rather than going through a lot of local purveyors. This way, I'm kind of cutting out the middleman. I'm buying whole fish fresh. It's fresher and just tastes better. It's hard to say. I mean, one day it could be all about the lobster ravioli. The next day it could be all about mushroom fettuccine. My favorite thing on the menu is the pork chop Milanese, and it's a 10-ounce pork chop which is pounded like really, really thin. It starts off at like 1.5 inches to 2 inches thick, and then we pound it down all the way to probably 1/8 of an inch, and then we bread it and fry it in olive oil, and then top it with a really, with a really nice arugula salad. It's tossed with fresh lemon juice and extra virgin olive oil and grana padano, which is a type of Parmesan cheese. And I just love that because to me, that's the true essence of Italian food. Very simple, but very, very flavorful. Very, very fragrant and just beautiful.
Vito Racanelli Jr. with us in studio. Mad Tomato featured today on the Wednesday drive-thru. With your pizzas being, you have more unique toppings. Is it hard for people in St. Louis to get past, okay, I always eat cheese pizza, I always eat pepperoni? Do you find people are just starting to kind of venture out and try different things on their pizzas?
Well, we always have the margarita pizza, which is the classic. And, that's how I judge a pizza, by how well they make their margarita pizza. Because I've traveled pretty extensively through Italy, and I've eaten a lot of them. So simplicity is the hardest art form to achieve, and I think anybody who can really master the margarita pizza is a true pizzaiola, a true pizza maker. So we have that, and then that's my favorite. But I like the margarita pizza with a spicy salami and ricotta on it. That's my favorite. That's the Vito special. It's not on the menu right now, but that's my favorite pizza. And then we have one where my brother Sam makes all of the pork sausage from local pork out of St. Joseph, and that's really good. I like that a lot too. And then we have, we're going to be putting a vegan pizza on the menu for the spring, and we have a vegan pasta, and we make all our pasta without the use of eggs and oil. It's just flour and water, so it is, more vegetarian, vegan friendly.
Mm-hmm. Clayton's a great area to be. I'm sure you get a lot of foot traffic during lunch. Also, a lot at nighttime.
Yeah, a lot going on at lunchtime. Usually, a lot of people walking around. We're kind of like the Clayton destination. We're on the other side of Central Avenue, so it's kind of like this little hidden gem, is what people keep telling me. I have a lot of customers saying they're not going to tell anybody.
So, no, please do.
They don't want it to get too crowded.
Well, the cat's kind of out of the bag right now.
Yeah.
The actual address for Mad Tomato, 8000 Carondelet Avenue, just on the other side of the courthouse. Is that
right?
The best way? The south side of the courthouse.
Right.
8000 Carondelet Avenue, Mad Tomato. And the hours, you have lunch, you have dinner.
Yeah, we're open. We're open Monday through Friday for lunch and Tuesday through Saturday for dinner, and we're closed on Sunday. I don't work on Sunday.
You're at home with the Mad Tomato.
I'm at home with the Mad Tomato.
Is she honored by the fact that this is named after her?
I don't think she's quite figured it out yet. One day she will.
Yeah, when she's old enough, do you think she'll appreciate it? Wait a minute, this is named after me, Dad?
Well, if I have more children, I guess I'll have to open more restaurants because it wouldn't be fair.
How often does the Mad Tomato make an appearance at the Mad Tomato?
A couple times a week.
Okay.
She's got her favorite, like everyone knows what she eats. She likes cavatelli with plain tomato sauce and broccoli.
When she walks in, everybody stops.
knows what she wants to eat.
And you guys opened. It's almost been 2 years now.
Yeah. It'll be 2 years next month.
And how about the challenges in local restaurants trying to make it? I know you got to always reinvent and kind of be creative.
Yeah. Well, that's why I change my menu so frequently. Is just one reason is I can't keep cooking the same thing over and over again. I need to see different things. It gets boring. And the second thing is, I think my guests want to see the same thing too, so that's a challenge, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge to keep a restaurant open. It really is. It's a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Mm-hmm. You have to be fully dedicated. My wife Amy, it can be a little frustrating to her sometimes because some weeks I work 60 hours, some weeks I work 80 hours, some weeks I work 40 hours. There's no consistency in the amount of time I work. I work whenever I'm needed, and I'm always there. And if I'm not working, I'm on the phone calling somebody or doing something. I mean, anybody who wants to open a restaurant, you need to be completely dedicated and all in. It's not a hobby. It's a lifestyle.
I want to invite myself to one of your family functions. I bet they're incredible food-wise, given the success of you and your siblings, your family. I mean...
Yeah, we're a cooking family.
Is it competitive? It's like, all right, well, I'm holding Christmas this year, and you try to outdo each other?
Nobody wants to compete against me in the family.
There you go.
Nobody does, no. I think I've got, of all my brothers, I think I probably have the most cooking background. because I've traveled and
and you started cooking pizza when you were 3. So
yeah,
you
exactly.
had an early start.
Oh, and I was sautéing when I was like 2.
And what do we have here today, Vito? Under the box, hidden items here. What did you bring us?
I brought some pizzas. This is the pizza I was just talking about with the homemade Italian sausage on there. I brought a couple of these, and then I brought just one of my favorites. I think that's this one here.
Windows on Westport.
And this
people
is
walking
just,
by can see the pizzas unveiled.
And this is with the just the quattro formaggi, the 4 cheese. So it's aged provolone, regular provolone, mozzarella, and fontina. It's really good. Yeah, it's really, really good. This pizza bakes in a 700-degree oven, and it cooks in probably, 2-3 minutes. Really, really fast. So, it's pretty fun when a guy comes in, applies for the job of the pizza maker, and the first thing you look at him, you go, hey, go over there and make me a pizza. And it's so intimidating, right? It's like, well, it's so hot. The oven's so hot, and if you're not used to it. Plus, my brother Sam is there, and my brother Sam is the St. Louis Magazine A-list pizzaiola. And I don't think there's a better pizza maker anywhere. Really. I mean, he just knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for so long. He knows how to use any kind of oven that you would put in front of him. He knows how to use a conveyor oven, a hearth oven, a New York-style brick oven, and just has just a plethora of pizza-making knowledge that anybody who had the opportunity to work for him would learn so much about it. And it's such a – the way he does it, it's such a craft and such an art form. It's different. It's just not – let's pump them out with him. Every one has to be right, and his apprentice, has a lot of pressure because of Sam's the man.
And like like a good Italian, you were born on St. Patrick's Day.
I was born.
Just like myself.
I just
Happy
had a birthday. I just turned
Sunday.
40. Yeah, I just turned 40.
I turned 45 on Sunday.
And you weren't
Happy
working.
birthday.
There you
You
go.
weren't. You had the day off.
Sunday. You had
No.
the day off.
If you were there, though, you would have put a little corned beef and cabbage on that pizza, wouldn't you?
I would. That's what we had. We had corned beef cabbage, and my mother made pasta. Corned beef cabbage, boiled potatoes, and of course, Mom made pasta.
Vito, thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me.
We'll see you soon. Mad Tomato, located there in Clayton, 8000 Carondelet Avenue. Mad Tomato, part of the Wednesday drive-thru, brought to you by Dining Out Local, STL.com.